The internet is a vast and complex landscape. Most users only see the surface, but beneath, hidden from casual view, lies the dark web. It's a place of anonymity and secrecy, attracting both the curious and the criminal. While the dark web offers legitimate uses, it's also a haven for illegal activities. Understanding its dangers is crucial for anyone who ventures online. The allure of anonymity is strong. Some are drawn to the dark web for its promise of privacy. Others seek out its hidden marketplaces for illicit goods and services. But this anonymity comes at a cost. The dark web is a breeding ground for cybercrime, where personal information is traded like currency. Staying safe requires vigilance and awareness. To understand the dark web, we must first understand the internet's structure. Imagine an iceberg. The internet can be visualized as an iceberg, with different layers representing different levels of accessibility and visibility. The tip, visible above the water, is the surface web. This is the part of the internet that is easily accessible and visible to everyone. This is where we find everyday websites, easily accessible through search engines. Websites like news sites, social media platforms, and online stores fall into this category. They are indexed by search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo, making them easy to find and use. Below the surface lies the deep web. This part of the internet is much larger than the surface web and is not indexed by standard search engines. This vast portion of the internet is not indexed by standard search engines. It includes a wide range of content that is not meant to be publicly accessible. It includes content like online banking portals, cloud storage, and private forums. These are areas of the internet that require specific credentials to access, ensuring that only authorized users can reach them. Access typically requires a password or other authentication. This layer of the internet is crucial for maintaining privacy and security for sensitive information. At the very bottom of the iceberg, hidden from view, is the dark web. This is a small part of the deep web, but it is deliberately concealed and requires specialized software to access. It's a small part of the deep web, deliberately concealed and requiring specialized software to access. The most common way to access the dark web is through the Tor browser, which anonymizes user activity and makes it difficult to trace. While the deep web is largely neutral, the dark web is where anonymity reigns supreme, attracting both legal and illegal activities. This anonymity can be used for good, such as protecting the privacy of whistleblowers and activists. However, it also attracts illegal activities, including black markets, illegal drug sales, and other illicit activities. The dark web is a complex and often misunderstood part of the internet, representing both the potential for privacy and the risks of illegal activity. The dark web is often portrayed as a sinister place, and for good reason. It is shrouded in mystery and often associated with illegal activities that thrive in the shadows. The dark web is a part of the internet that isn't indexed by traditional search engines, making it difficult to access without specific software like Tor. This anonymity provides a cloak for various nefarious activities. It's a marketplace for drugs, weapons, and stolen data. Here one can find a plethora of illegal goods and services, from counterfeit money to forged documents. The dark web has become a haven for those looking to buy and sell illicit items without the prying eyes of law enforcement. Cybercriminals operate with relative impunity, exploiting the anonymity the dark web provides. These individuals and groups engage in activities such as hacking, identity theft, and the distribution of malware. They often collaborate in underground forums, sharing techniques and tools to enhance their criminal endeavors. Law enforcement agencies around the world are constantly working to combat these illegal activities, but the decentralized and anonymous nature of the dark web makes it a constant challenge. Despite their best efforts, tracking down and prosecuting these criminals is a daunting task. The dark web's architecture allows users to mask their identities and locations, making it difficult for authorities to pinpoint the source of illegal activities. However, it's important to remember that the dark web is not inherently bad. While it is true that it harbors illegal activities, it also serves as a refuge for those seeking privacy and security in an increasingly surveilled world. The same anonymity that protects criminals can also protect individuals from oppressive regimes and invasive surveillance. Its anonymity can be a tool for good. For instance, individuals living in countries with strict censorship laws can use the dark web to access information and communicate freely without fear of retribution. Encrypted messaging services and secure communication channels on the dark web provide a lifeline for those who need to stay under the radar. Journalists and activists living under oppressive regimes use it to communicate safely and share sensitive information. The dark web allows them to bypass government censorship and surveillance, enabling them to report on human rights abuses and other critical issues without putting themselves or their sources at risk. Whistleblowers rely on its anonymity to expose corruption and wrongdoing. By using the dark web, they can share confidential documents and evidence without revealing their identities, protecting themselves from potential retaliation. This has led to significant revelations and accountability in various sectors, from government to corporate environments. The dark web, much like any tool, can be used for both positive and negative purposes. It is a double-edged sword, offering both a sanctuary for those in need of privacy and a playground for criminals. Understanding its complexities and nuances is crucial in navigating this hidden part of the internet. While it poses significant challenges for law enforcement, it also provides essential services for those who need to operate in secrecy. The dark web's dual nature makes it a fascinating and controversial aspect of our digital world. Section 4. Cybercrime's real-world impact, a cautionary tale. The consequences of cybercrime can be devastating. Imagine a young woman named Sarah. She uses the same password for multiple online accounts. Unbeknownst to her, one of the websites she uses suffers a data breach. Her login credentials, along with thousands of others, are sold on the dark web. Cybercriminals purchase this stolen data and use it to access Sarah's other accounts. They drain her bank account, max out her credit cards, and steal her identity. Sarah is left to deal with the financial and emotional fallout, a victim of a crime that originated in the shadowy depths of the dark web. Section 5. Building your online fortress, practical tips for safety. In today's digital age, safeguarding your online presence is more crucial than ever. With cyber threats evolving constantly, it's essential to stay one step ahead to protect your personal information and digital assets. Protecting yourself online is paramount. Just as you wouldn't leave your front door unlocked, you shouldn't leave your digital life unprotected. Cybersecurity is not just for tech experts. It's for everyone who uses the internet. Think of it as building a fortress around your digital life. This fortress isn't made of stone and mortar, but of strong passwords, secure connections, and vigilant practices. Each layer of security you add makes it harder for cybercriminals to breach your defenses. Start with strong, unique passwords for each online account. Avoid using easily guessable information like birthdays or common words. Instead, use a mix of letters, numbers, and special characters. A password manager can help you keep track of these complex passwords without the need to remember each one. Enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring not just your password but also a code sent to your phone or email. Even if someone manages to get your password, they would still need the second factor to access your account. This extra layer of security requires you to enter a code from your phone or email in addition to your password, making it much harder for hackers to gain access. It's a simple step that can significantly enhance your online security. Be cautious about the links you click and the attachments you open. Cybercriminals often use phishing emails to trick you into revealing personal information or downloading malicious software. Always verify the sender's email address and look for signs of phishing such as misspellings or unusual requests. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into giving away personal information. They may appear to come from legitimate sources, such as your bank or a well-known company, but they are actually from cybercriminals. If an email seems suspicious, do not click on any links or download any attachments. If something seems suspicious, it probably is. Trust your instincts and verify the information through official channels. For example, if you receive an email from your bank asking for personal information, call the bank directly using a number you know is legitimate. Keep your software, including your operating system, web browser, and antivirus up to date. Software updates often include security patches that fix vulnerabilities hackers could exploit. Ignoring these updates can leave your system exposed to attacks. Software updates often include security patches that fix vulnerabilities hackers could exploit. Regularly updating your software ensures that you have the latest protections against new threats. Set your devices to update automatically to ensure you never miss an important update. Review your privacy settings on social media and other online platforms. Limit the amount of personal information you share publicly. Cybercriminals can use this information to steal your identity or gain access to your accounts. Be mindful of what you post and who can see it. Consider using a virtual private network, VPN, when accessing the internet, especially on public Wi-Fi networks. A VPN encrypts your internet connection, making it harder for hackers to intercept your data. This is particularly important when handling sensitive information, such as online banking or shopping. Regularly back up your data to an external hard drive or a cloud service. In the event of a cyber attack, having a backup ensures that you can recover your important files without paying a ransom. Make it a habit to back up your data at least once a week. Stay informed about the latest cybersecurity threats and best practices. Attend webinars, read articles, and follow trusted sources to keep your knowledge up to date. Cybersecurity is an ongoing process, and staying informed is key to staying protected. By following these practical tips, you can build a strong fortress around your digital life. Remember, cybersecurity is not a one-time task, but a continuous effort. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe online.